emitting bills of credit, no printing money, and only gold and silver could be legal tender. And also, they very clearly did not give an authority to establish a central bank, therefore we should not even have Inflation is a sinister tax. It's hidden because they just print the money and dilute the value of your currency, so it's literally a tax. But the more blatant tax, the one that we all know about, is also something we should address, and that has to do with what happened in 1913. When the 16th Amendment was passed, it introduced the notion that, in the principle, that the government owned all our money and would give us a chance to keep a certain percentage. Ultimately, if we want to have a free country and a sound economy and peace in this world, we will get rid of the 16th Amendment and the income tax. Our big problem is how do you reverse the course? How do we do this? It's not easy. Today we win a few battles, we're getting more attention, but I sense that there's something stirring in this country today like never before. I've seen the crowds build, the number of people that we are getting to our rallies at the University of Minnesota the other day. Just on that campus we had over 4,000 show up, and they're energetic. They say, well, why hasn't this not translated into a lot of votes? Well, it's pretty rough. Under, getting rid of the establishment and the special interests. And believe me, there are a lot of powerful special interests that have no interest in the type of reforms we're interested in. Ultimately, the only way a country changes its tune and changes its direction is to win the hearts and the mind of the people. And that is what's happening today. It reminds me of what was said after the Vietnam War, and Colonel Summers, our colonel, met with Colonel Tu, a Vietnamese colonel. And they got to talking, and our colonel said to Tu, he says, we won every single military battle when we fought you, to brag about our military prowess. And Colonel Tu responded very astutely, he says, yes, that is true, but it's also irrelevant. The point being that winning the hearts and minds of people, whether it's here in our home country, whether it's in Iraq, or whether it was in Vietnam, that is the only thing that counts. But that is where I'm the most optimistic. The most optimistic when I visit the campuses and all the young people joining us and the enthusiasm that we see in the internet. That is what we're doing. We're winning the hearts and minds of the next generation. People on the obligation they're inheriting. The entitlement obligations now is up to $60 trillion. It's unpayable, it's unsustainable. The number of people going into the workforce, a smaller number than those in the baby boom years. So, and the funds have already been spent. How do we deal with problems like that? And the young people know this. So when I talk about saving hundreds of billions of dollars from overseas spending and spending it here at home, and offer the next generation a chance to get out of the system, get out of the Social Security system, and assume responsibility for yourself and take care of your own medical needs.